What's up, guys? This is Yalik, and I'm bringing you another Boom Beach video. Today is going to be Dr. Terror Day. It is Volcano Terror Day, and we're going to be taking a run at that. I've already taken care of all of my other daily sort of chores. Supply chest, got some statues going on up there. Check this out. I have bullet upgrading to level 8, and that is because the trader is offering some very interesting deals. First of all, you see I've already taken advantage of this over here because apparently these deals reset daily, and I went and bought a bunch of parts yesterday. I forget what the offer was, but anyway, there were 4 available, and as soon as I get, later on I'll run through some player bases, and I'll get the final 750,000 wood there, and I'll be purchasing that because it's always great to stock up on prototype modules. Still not interested in these guys. Ugh, I just watched somebody from my task force try to bring those in on an op, and it was just the saddest thing I have ever seen in my life. I watched a video this morning down at a lower level in the 40s, say, where these things did utter destruction to some bases. That's great if you're at that level. If you're at max level, these are virtually useless to you. And please, please don't bring them on ops. Don't do that to your task force. But the big deal over here was for 1,000 gems today. 8 million gold. And I already had 2 million, I think, in storage. But that's okay, because when you buy from the trader, it actually gives you a warning. When I press the button to make the purchase, I was given a warning saying that I would not be able to fit all of the gold in storage. I took it anyway because 8 million was enough to do my final bullet upgrade. I needed 6.8 million for the final upgrade, and so I got the warning telling me I wouldn't be able to fit all the gold, but the trader doesn't respect storage limits, so then I immediately received all the gold. So as of this morning, I had 10 million gold sitting up here very briefly before we put that to good use getting bullet going, which is always exciting. And then I traded in some trader tokens. Since I don't need to save them up anymore, I traded in some trader tokens so that as soon as he's done with his level upgrade, I can immediately do a taunt upgrade as well, because that'll be really cool. Not so much, obviously not interested in shock knuckles at all. Energy drink is cool. I just watched a guy who tried to take out one of my resource bases using just bullet, level 8, and energy drink, and he failed miserably, but it was fun to watch, especially because he failed. So anyway, let's dive on in to the purpose of this video, which is we're going to be taking our ladies. Did I hit scout or did I hit attack? Okay, good. I hit scout. I wasn't sure for a second there. And we always like to scout, unlike some people. So what we're going to do then, only have to worry about the mortar and only up near the beach line. So we're going to drop over in this corner. You'll never see this drop anywhere but this map, which is Volcano T. You won't see it on Jungle T. And then also on War Factory, because you will note, actually it took me a long time to realize this, the skin is different, but essentially this layout is the same design as we have for War Factory, just the shape of the map. So you'll never use this drop in an operation or against a player base, but this little triangle drop over here in the corner, I learned about it watching other people do it, and it is brilliant, so why wouldn't you do it? And so we'll bring the girls, yep, into there and smoke them right up in front of the HQ. Clear some mines this way because we can guarantee, oh, that is so beautiful, we can guarantee they will all be gone. So watch, 1 2 3 4 5, and brick. Don't need to worry about anything but getting them clustered. They'll should stay clustered. Perfect. Perfect. Of course, this is only stage 1, so you can't get really excited about stage 1. You could take down stage 1 probably with your eyes closed. Actually, not even probably. Close your eyes, throw down a bunch of scorchers, win. Or tanks. But practice, practice, practice. And that's what I am all about on this channel. Learning the ninja ways of bazooka. The magic button in this game. There is no easy button, but there is a magic button. And this is it. So we're going to get through as many stages as possible, maybe all of them if we can, using just the Zookas. And I might switch to Warrior at the end. I do tend to do that. GBE comes into play just because this map can give you some longish walks. Not quite as long as you'd get on some ops, but still much longer than Jungle Terror or a player base or anything, and that does get expensive in terms of GBE. So which way do we want to approach this? I'm thinking, turn down that music just a touch. Hope that's not bothering you. I'm thinking we just come in from this side. We need to start smoking there, and we'll group up right next to this bunker. Flare or drop, flare or drop. Just a drop. And we're not going to get the chance to group up next to the bunker because the ladies destroyed the bunker. Of course they did. Tiny bit of peeking there, not too bad. Let's kill that mine. And flaring. And moving as our smoke is about to expire. But we're all good. Now, they activate battle orders. Oh man, that's not good. Why do they go up there? Well, that battle order is still active. That actually is better though, in terms of what we're going to do next, because that allows us to shock all of those with no problems. Throw a critter in there for the... Yeah, not so clean. I tried to get that smoke down back here. That would have helped a lot, getting them grouped. I tried to get that smoke down. I didn't want to get it too close to the beach because it wasn't necessary there, so why waste GBE? But on the other hand, oh, cool, crystal. On the other hand, you don't want to leave them exposed because they won't group up if there's nothing for them to stand next to. And as soon as they get free of their landing, as soon you tell them where to land with the flag, as soon as they get free of that, they immediately look for things to attack. So they immediately turn to attack the little bunker that was sitting there, and then they had nothing to group with. So not the best execution on my part there. Now in this case, we're going to do flare landing. We need to start smoking at this tree over here. Going to clear all of the mines up in that area. There's nothing ranged, at least to worry about within range. Some one-hitters over here. Just going to shock the shock. If we go back up into this corner, we shouldn't even need to worry about the machine guns. Alright, sounds like a plan. Checking the range one more time. Check your ranges, check your ranges, check your ranges. Actually, well, just check your ranges. I just watched an op hit that was horrific because we wasted like 2 extra attacks because people were not checking ranges. All they had to do was park Zookas at a particular spot. Nothing could attack them. No, nobody's doing it. So they're running in too close and having their heavies get shredded, and then the Zookas are in range because they're a little too close to the core. And so the Zookas get shredded too. Don't do that. Check your ranges. God, it's not hard. I say that, but then I do occasionally forget, but like in an op hit, that'd be a different thing. So we're going to wait just until they turn. Smoke, drop her. Perfect. And now we should be well on our way. Might peak a tiny bit there, but I don't think it'll be enough for this shock. Yeah, even the machine gun didn't. Perfect. Battle orders. Critter up there. Flare the HQ. Shock, shock. Just to be on the safe side. Lost more girls than I should have there. That should have been cleaner. You know what? We can go back and check. Nah, I'm not going to add the time to the video. I'll check later. Probably on the walk and probably because of the machine guns. Peaked just a little bit, just trying to spread out the smokes. Eventually, I'm really working on getting the smokes a little bit more spread out so that they get fat. When they get fat, you're wasting GBE because you're putting more smokes than you need to. In some cases, don't need to be doing that. Now back here, we've all got just a bunch of things that can be easily shocked. We would want to stand over here next to the launcher, so we're going to need more shocks over here. And then off in this range, if we're standing over there where I pointed out, we have nothing to worry about. Definitely a flare landing. Actually, might group them here and do a reflare and then walk up this way. Let's try that. Try, I say. Just on the off chance that, And then get into position and 2 shocks. Quick reflare and then up like that, and that's not too bad. And since we did check our ranges, working on spreading out these smokes, and that is pretty, actually. Beautiful. Girls are getting in place. I'm going to throw some critters behind, flare the HQ. Shock. Wasn't fast enough on those shocks, but will not matter. And there again, too many losses. Too many losses. Stage 4, Stage 5, we'll probably want to bring one more boat. Yeah, victory, but sort of a mixed victory, I guess we could call that. Well, take it, live and learn. Or in some cases in this game, die and learn. Alright, all those mines are going to be really easy to clear away. Where do we want to stand? Probably right in front of that guy, because then we can take him out of play, which means we'll have a shock, a shock, a shock. And if we're standing directly in front of that guy, we should be out of range. Now, gonna have to smoke the beach, so we'll do the corner landing, we'll call that, and let's see, smoke, and flare them up to there. See how this goes. And we said what? Shock. Yeah. That's another thing I tend to have problems with. So when it actually gets to the time that I need to shock, I know I've got 4 shocks going out there, but I don't remember where they are. So sometimes I'll be like scrambling, looking around. I know there's a 4th one. Where is it? Where is it? And that, to be honest, is not something I'm sure is fixable. Like, maybe it's practice kind of thing, but I don't know. What would you diagnose that as? Alright. Should be good on this, and we'll have extra time here to get the shocks out. That was too early because I was on the wrong timer. Hopefully this doesn't end up costing me. And this is not looking great. We're going to throw those critters in there. Oh, just as that shock was coming down. Critters would have held the rockets off just long enough. But that shock launcher was about to wreck my life. 1? Casualties 1. No. By the way, I actually did run into the first... Well, no, not the first glitch, because I found the glitch with Everspark yesterday where she's walking past flares when you flare to the ground. This morning I was doing one of my NPC base attacks, and finished the base, but just as the base was exploding at the end of the attack, the game booted me and cut out, which it's been doing to players on like their operation hits. It says 1. I'm gonna watch that. Actually, I said I wouldn't do this, but put it in 2 times. So I still have my operation hit left to do later on, and that's just not very encouraging, I guess. Yeah, see, I threw the 2 smokes there, and then that messed me up because I was looking at the wrong timer when I threw the shocks. This should have been very clean because there was nothing that could even range me there. But unfortunately, I just wasted like 3 seconds. That we can put over into regular speed. It felt like more losses than that. I mean, 1 girl, that's not honestly too bad, but it feels kind of demoralizing, I guess. It felt like it was worse than it actually was. Alright, now this here is just a cluster. Got that to worry about, but that can be shocked. Like all of these guys back here we can hit with the cryo bomb, which would leave us with a shock and a shock. Now where do we want to hit from is the question. If we could get up into that corner, it would be ideal. So a shock, and a cryo bomb. Walk off in that direction. Give it a go. And we're going to try a slight variation on the corner landing. Going to the notch, I guess, at the corner you'd call it. And we're going to go with that's a problem. An extra smoke there so everybody can group and get cool. How we doing for GBE? This is what I mean about these slightly longer walks. This is going to get funny over here. Don't know which path they're going to take. Taking casualties. Not good, not good. Alright, so get everybody ready. And we're going to go, what? Shock. Shock. Don't have the energy for the cryo bomb, so we're probably going to get wrecked here. I swear not having the extra GBE, the full loadout of 10 offensive statues hurts you. But not much you can do with it. That could have been a base done by warriors, but I'm trying to do this as much as possible with the Zookas. But that base would have been pretty easy with the warriors. GBE would not even have been a problem there. Let's see where the placement is on this one, because the... So I would not, if I tried walking anywhere up this side on the right, I wouldn't be able to get to the HQ here because I don't have the GBE for it. Same over on the left. They've given us some room in the middle. Now, what do we need to work on? Can grab a little GBE over here. Need to start smoking right next to that bunker. Clear all of those mines at the same time. Yeah, right next to the bunker. Make sure that won't be in play. So we try to walk up here to about 11 o'clock. And let's say cryo bomb, shock, shock. Am I going to have the GBE for that is the question. That's going to be 14 over there too, because if I choose to clear mines with the cryo over here, the next one goes up by 8. So 14 over there. maybe I can try to get the double smoke in this area. Throw some critters in. Won't have to worry about that actually from where I'm aiming to get to. Yeah, we'll give it a run. We'll have to worry about that. So a shock over there, that's not in play. So a shock over there, a shock over here, maybe some critters if I have them, and hopefully I'll have enough for a shock back here. It's gotta be tight though. And I'm not gonna make the obvious joke there. I'll leave that to your imagination. We're trying to keep this roughly PG-13, I guess. I've cussed a couple of times, but so far I've been good because that was actually a big concern for me when I started doing these. Hold on. No wonder it felt like my losses were greater earlier. Because I never... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have endless reserves. What is going on here? Oh, well, that's for making your life harder there. Also, I've been getting an annoying thing since the update. On my other account, I don't have endless reserves because it's only a level 31. I don't need them. But on this account, I have the endless reserves. So when I switch between accounts, the game keeps asking me if I want to transfer my subscription from one account to the other, because one has endless reserves, one has extra builders. They keep asking me if I want to switch them. No, I shouldn't have to. Like, there should be an option, a checkbox, where I could say, I don't want to answer this question anymore. That would be great. That's why my losses felt greater earlier, and that's why my damage hasn't been so good. So, alright, we're going to give this a run, and we're going to do a corner landing again. Whole bunch of mine clearance in there. And that is a thing of beauty. I love the cryo bomb. Alright. Alright, that looks like the perfect time to start smoking, because we are nice and bunchy. See which way we're gonna go. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is 2 shocks right at the same time. Hopefully the girls have the time. That's gonna get activated. I'm gonna throw a critter in there. Get the girls on the HQ. We need, oh crap. We need a shock, Had the GBE for it. Well, got there. And I had enough for a second round of battle orders, which I did not think I was going to have. But, you know, thank the builders for the cryo bomb, because that just probably saved my life there. Not very clean, but down in one hit. So, as you can see, we've got a lot to work on. I'm Yalik. Thanks for watching.